Every blogger knows something about copyright, right? The problem is it might not be right. There are a lot of misconceptions out there about what you can and can't do when it comes to complying and making others comply with copyright law. Is that great riff really pod safe or royalty free? Can you post that picture? How about sue that feed scraper? Hi, I'm Samantha Engelbart Clark. In this episode of Blogger Law 101, we'll break it down to the basics and then build up from that foundation so you can make your mark online while avoiding the copyright police and protecting your own intellectual property all at the same time. First, let's answer the question, what does copyright law protect? Then we'll talk about the rights copyright owners enjoy. In the U.S., the Copyright Act of 1976 is the governing federal statute. And unlike with trademarks, this is a federal right only. There are no state statutes that grant rights in this area, which means your only right of recourse is in federal court. Here's what's important to know about the Act. It covers any original content in any of these forms. Also, a work is protected from the moment it's created, but also that additional rights and remedies are available if you register your work with the U.S. Copyright Office within specific timelines. And lastly, there are limits, however lengthy under U.S. law, to copyright protection. Internationally, copyright is subject to each nation's law, as well as various international treaties, such as the Berne Convention, to which many countries are a party. Of note in the international arena recently is the City of Paris's copywriting of the Eiffel Tower's lighting design in 2003. Yep, because of French copyright law and the Berne Convention, which makes it applicable to a number of countries, most residents of the Western world are technically prohibited from posting that amazing nighttime photo of one of the world's most unique and famous structures. So, getting back on point, what are the rights copyright holders enjoy? The exclusive ability to copy, display, perform, record, distribute, and make derivative works. Let's move on to the topic of infringement. The really easy answer to the question of what constitutes copyright infringement is this. Remember that list of the exclusive rights copyright owners enjoy? Well, if you do any of these without permission from the copyright owner, it means you are infringing. Period. With one notable exception. The doctrine of fair use is widely accepted as an exception to what would otherwise be copyright infringement. Generally, this doctrine provides that a person can use copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Now, fair use is a very complex topic, and whether it applies can be somewhat subjective. It could, and may very well be, a tutorial topic all of its own. So now the burning question is probably, well, how can I post that picture or quote that text on my blog without running into trouble with copyright? The answer, in a word, licensing. A license is simply a way for a copyright holder to grant rights to others. Now, you could go the last century route and either provide or ask for a copyright license along the lines of this one, complete with all the herein's and therefores and whatnot. Or you can head on over to creativecommons.org. Creative Commons is a nonprofit organization that provides online-friendly licenses that allow copyright holders to keep some rights while providing an environment for the more free exchange of creative work than does traditional copyright. Copyright holders can pick a license that meets their needs and criteria and then publish those works with icons that are recognizable by humans as well as embedded data that is recognizable by the search engines. Those wishing to use Creative Commons works then simply make sure that they comply with the applicable license. For example, attribution or non-commercial use, etc. And then you can post away. So the moral of this tutorial is whether you're posting text, pictures, audio, or video, make sure the work is either in the public domain, is fair use on your part, or complies with all applicable licenses. So that's it for this episode. See you next time.